If you are currently an Etsy seller or a new one that is following the advice of selling products in various niches, I'm honestly worried for you. Seriously, I felt like I needed to record this video right now here today because most people that follow this model will fail or already have, and I want to try to prevent that. You may or may not know, but there's thousands of new Etsy sellers that are starting every single month, and most are following this model. So you're going to have a ton of competition. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't others opening Etsy shops and launching various products in various niches and making money. Yes, they are. But there's also a ton of people that win the lottery, but there's a lot of people that play it and never win. So let me ask you, are you one of those lottery ticket losers? Let me tell you, there's a lot of them out there. But even the Etsy sellers that had a winning product, the ones that won the lottery, they are at risk too. Why? Because they are usually chasing trends. And as we all know, trends usually end, right? Once the trend does end, you now have to look for another one and hope that you can compete with everyone else doing the same darn thing. And it's the same thing with that lottery ticket winner. They will probably try and win again in the future, but chances are they won't. Here's another big problem for people following this model of chasing various niches. If you're creating products for everyone, not targeting one type of customer, the chances of that customer buying in the future is very, very low. That's a big problem because it's way easier to sell more products to a past customer than to find new ones. Also, if you are targeting a niche and one type of customer, you can create more products that they can buy at the same time. And this will increase the order size, which basically means you will make more money. Etsy shows you related products at checkout to see if you want to add them to your cart. If you don't have related items, they will suggest other shops that have these types of products. You would be missing out on this opportunity to sell more to your customer. Plus, if you do create products for a certain niche, you are creating a customer base that will get notified by Etsy when you create and launch new products. If you run a sale, they will get notified and possibly buy. If you add a new product, they will get notified and maybe buy. Etsy is also now allowing sellers to build an email list outside of Etsy to help promote their own products. So let's say that you want to run a sale on Etsy and promote it to your email list. Guess what? You can. This is why targeting a certain type of customer is so important, because you can sell more products in the future. It's a big takeaway, by the way. Write that one down. Plus, if Etsy ever stopped you from selling on their platform, which a lot of people this has happened to, you would have that email list that you built and you can send your past customers to your website or another platform to sell your products. Once you build an email list externally, you own that list, and that is super, super powerful. And you reduced your risk. So if I was starting over today, here's exactly what I would do. And I'm going to give you the exact steps and the process that I would follow. So number one, I would choose a niche I'm interested in and make sure it has good demand. You always want to make sure that people are actually searching on Etsy and buying products. This is where a lot of people don't do this and they wonder why their products are not selling. We want to make sure that people are actually looking for these products, so this way here we can create them for them to buy. Now, the next thing is doing product research. And this is what I would do in my niche, and I would look for designs and products that are selling. I personally use Everbee to help me validate good demand, and this is the only tool I use right now, and I do this to find these types of products. If you're not yet using Everbee, I will leave a link in the description and I'll put it up here on the screen. You can try it for free. I definitely recommend it. All right, moving on to the next thing that I would do is I would create designs from my research that we just did and start adding them to various products through Printify, like t-shirts, sweatshirts, tumblers, mugs, blankets, decorative pillows, flags, anything else my customer might want to buy. Remember what I said, I'm creating products for that one customer because I want that customer to buy today and buy more, but also buy in the future. I would then create my Etsy shop and make the branding speak to my ideal customer, just like if you had a regular brick and mortar storefront. I just recently surveyed a few hundred Etsy shoppers and 85% of them said they visit the shop owner's Etsy shop. So once again, if you just had a random shop with random stuff in there, it probably wouldn't get that person to want to buy more of your products. This is also going to help convert a window shopper into a buyer. So if someone sees a product, they go to your shop, they like what they see, they're going to want to buy. Next up, I would then start building out the Etsy shop with all of my new products and make sure I'm fully optimizing my listings to rank in the Etsy search results. And lastly, I would focus on promoting my products using Etsy ads, and I would have amazing customer support. Once this is all up and running, I would be doing more product research for what my niche is buying and create more products on a regular basis. Can you see now how this business model has more potential and is less risky than building an Etsy shop that has no direction and just sells random products in random niches? And you might be saying, Scott, this sounds amazing. This sounds great, right? Well, whenever I share this plan, the next question I always get is, but how do I find a good niche? And that's why I did a full training right here where I share my 3-step process for finding profitable Etsy niches and building a successful brand. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.